Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Neek Lynn, and if this is your first time here, this is the place where braiders turn to learn braided hairstyles, develop tenacious hustle, and flourish in hope. Today's video is going to be a complete update to a video that I did 3 years ago on how to part jumbo box braids. So before we start, I just want to say this. I do not believe that there is a right or a wrong way to part your box braids. You can part your box braids however you want. However, I will say this, that if you learn how to create symmetry within your parting, your boxes will look a lot cleaner and they will look a lot more consistent, which will overall give your style a much cleaner aesthetic. So now that I've gotten that out the way, let's jump right into this. One thing that has totally upped my game when it comes to parting my box braids, whether I'm doing medium, large, or jumbo, is working in 4 sections, okay? That has been a complete game changer for me when it comes to creating symmetry. And since these are jumbo, I am going to then split this back section into 2. So what's going to happen is this back section here is going to be 2 complete rows. As I often mention, I am totally a fan of pre-parting, so I use these sections to help me pre-part each row so that I know exactly where I'm working at, even through a style like jumbo box braids. So as you can see, I have parted out my rows here. That's my first row. There's going to be 2 box braids there. I'm going to work my way up these pre-sectioned rows, and I'm just going to part my boxes out, completely making sure that each row is brick laid. So again, you can see that this second row here has 3 braids that go on top of the 2 braids, and the middle braid falls right in between the 2 underneath. And that is how you will accomplish brick laying your parting. Since these braids are not knotless, I am going to go ahead and use the rubber band method. It is my preferred method for this size of braids. So I have done a few videos on my page showing how to do the rubber band method. I still suggest the same thing. Don't wrap the rubber band too many times because you don't want to create too much tension to the braid prior to actually doing the braid. So just wrap it a few times, and here you can see it's all complete. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about how many braids there are. Okay, so can we just take a second to look how clean this is? I mean, I just love seeing this parting look so clean. There are 22 braids, and that is around about what I like to do for jumbo box braids. I say anywhere between 22 and 25 braids. I think that's a good number to stay around when it comes to doing jumbo. Okay guys, so it has literally been a minute since I have done traditional box braids, so I really had to get my bearings, and I really had to get through a couple braids before I was like really feeling comfortable, because honestly, you know, we've been doing knotless for so long now that the traditional box braids just almost seemed foreign. So let me just jump to another part of this style, and I will try to give you a quick walkthrough of how to do the traditional method. So I'm going to slow this down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to take this piece of braiding hair and I'm going to place it right over the top of the rubber band. I'm going to do a braid movement, and I'm going to use her natural strand as the 3rd strand. So as I continue to braid, once I do this braid movement here, I am going to take a strand of the braiding hair and I'm going to join it with her natural strand. This way, the 3 strands are more evenly distributed. I will continue to repeat these steps all the way down the braid until the braid is complete. If you notice that you still need to borrow some of the hair, that is fine to do so. You just have to trust the feeling of the braid. You will know if 2 strands have too much hair or 1 strand doesn't have enough, and you can simply continue to borrow until the strands are even. This way your braids don't get lopsided. Okay, so just a pro tip. Just because we're braiding with the same color braiding hair as her natural hair, doesn't mean we shouldn't try to tuck her natural hair. It does create for a more protective style, and it also helps the braid look a lot cleaner when all of the braiding hair is pushed to the front or on top of her natural hair. So guys, we covered a lot in just a little bit of time. If there's any questions that you have, or if there's something that you wish that I would further explain, please leave those remarks down in the comments and I can do my best to answer them there. Guys, you know I talk about it in every video now. If you need a supportive group to be a part of, please join us in Hair Hustle Hope Collective. We are growing and we are very close to our 700 member mark, which is just amazing to me. It is a great community for braiders to just get together, collab, join, help, just all the above. So guys, if you're looking for that, go ahead and make sure that you join our group. I will put the link down below in the description section. So now I'll just go ahead and let you finish watching the rest of the video. I repeated the same exact steps as the ones that we went over. So before I go, guys, please give this video a like. And if you would like to join our growing family, please subscribe to the channel. And this way you will be notified of every new upload that comes up. So guys, enjoy the rest of this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will talk to you in the next video. And as always, God bless.